Hey, hey, hey. We are live from Arlington, freaking Texas. How's everybody doing? It's been a while. Austin, you doing good?
Yeah, I'm good, buddy. It feels good to be back, man.
We're broadcasting live from the 101 Center, my apartment complex. We've taken over the lobby downstairs. So
sick over here.
it's been very entertaining watching people kind of cruise through and go, what are y'all doing? Anyway, we've also got my boy, the legend of lumber, the king of screws, Mr. Jeff Walker.
Yeah,
How you doing, Jeff Walker? Give us some
Doing
feedback,
great.
brother.
Doing great. How you guys?
We're doing good, man.
Yeah,
Doing good.
everything's going
Looking good.
man.
Looking
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I know you like the setup, man. A
Oh,
little different, right?
I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
Granny's garage got a freaking
The Gayrod's got an
yeah,
update.
dude. That's what I'm talking about.
So it's
That's
100
a nice garage.
right. So we've hit the triple dig. I don't think we've actually hit three
No,
digits
but
yet,
we're
have
in
we?
that muggy part but right before it gets dry.
Yeah, it's just hot as hell. It's way too
Yeah.
hot for the garage.
Mhm.
So I did some talking and made some phone calls. So we got some exciting things coming up. One of which is we've literally taken over the lobby of my apartment complex, and people are walking through going, "Hey, what are y'all doing?"
Yeah.
And we got Bull and Walk. Oh, I think we've gained like 3-4 subscribers
Oh yeah, dude.
in the last 10 minutes just during setup. So
And this also unlocks a couple of different venues for us just within here.
absolutely.
Yeah, and then the one that's coming up, the big one.
Yeah. So speaking of which, we got a lot of stuff to talk about real quick. We're live. We know it's been a while, and we've got reasons for that. But we do have some, I think, pretty exciting news coming up on what's today? Tuesday, the 29th, I think is the correct date. This coming Tuesday at 8:00 will be the first ever remote broadcast for the Bull and Walker podcast. We're going to be live from Jay Gilligan's, which is a steadfast place, been here for decades in downtown Arlington, restaurant, bar, grill on Abrams. We're going to be broadcasting from there 8:00 on Tuesday.
Yep.
And we have a phenomenal guest, the quarterback for the championship 2023, and he's the current quarterback as well, 23 Arlington Renegades. Luis Perez is going to be our guest live at Jay Gilligan. So
Grab his book.
yeah.
And where's he from, Paul?
He's born in San Diego. Moved San Diego. So he had the love of moving from San Diego at one point and then going to Commerce, Texas, which is about 40 miles, I think 50 miles east of Dallas in July one year when he signed and went to play D2 ball with them. Great guy, great story, great book. So I've read the book. It's phenomenal. I was on the staff with him when we went through the trade and got him the year we won and everything. And I'm very blessed and honored that he's willing to come and do our podcast for us on Tuesday. And actually, we were trying to get him earlier in the month, and he called me up and said, "Hey, dude, let's push it. I'm going to be in town. Let's do this live."
Yeah, because we were going to do it remote.
Yeah, we're going to do remote with him.
Yeah, and on top of all that, a lot of other things.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff we're going to get to right now.
Yeah.
But if you're in the area, and we'll promote it. I think Jay Gills is going to promote, and this may be something that we continue to do with Jay Gills, especially during the hot months of the summer. Who knows where this will lead? But they've got an area for us to get in there and get there, so it won't be a bunch of noise. People can come and watch. He's going to be there. It's going to be exciting. The book is a great read, like 200 pages. I tell you what, I'm ordering books. I want to give them to all my grandsons.
Yeah,
because it's about how do you get a path? What do you do? Don't give up. When you get knocked down, you get back up, and you get back up quick. You don't feel sorry. You don't ask God, "Why'd you do this to me?" That kind of stuff. You just figure out how to keep moving forward, keep your feet moving. So I can't wait. Like I said, I read it in a day, and I've reread it. So it's Tuesday's going to be exciting. If you're in town and you can make it, I highly recommend coming out to Jay. Well, Jay Gills is a great spot. They got great food. They got beverages.
They got good deals. I know that.
Yeah, they do. And they may have some specials running for the Bull and Walker podcast as well. So come check us out. It'll be fun. And we'll talk about it again before we break out of here. But it's a great book. I recommend you can get it on Amazon. I think you can get it for $10 at paperback, $20 for hard copy.
Yeah, The Spring King by Luis Perez.
The Spring King. And he absolutely is a spring king. It's his struggle to the dude didn't play high school football. He was trying to be a pro bowler. He bowled his first 300 game at 13 years old. And he was like, no, I don't want to be a bowler. At 16, he had qualified everything to get his pro bowling card. And he said, no, I want to be an NFL quarterback. And he's been on the rosters for the Rams, the Chargers, the Eagles. I mean, it's a great story. It's a great read. I'm really, really excited and pumped to get him in the house and hear his story. Motivational guy. He's got a good faith. He's a good Christian man, good father, good husband, and one freaking hell of a quarterback and a hell of a guy in the locker room. And
Is he in anybody's camp right now? NFL-wise?
Not. So I don't know. So he's not, because he's going to be here.
Right.
Would be my answer.
He's going to be with the Renegades this year?
Definitely going to be the Renegades.
Okay.
So he's definitely going to be spring, back with the Renegades. And you know what? That's not a bad gig. That's pro. The dude's got a ring, and I know somebody else got a ring with that year.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Working that equipment. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Well, I was there when he walked in asking for one sock, and I'm like, dude,
I got you, bro.
I can't give you one sock. I'm just going to give you a pair.
You told it. Oh, okay. Right.
I'm going to give you an L and an R. Maybe the other one will surface up in the laundry or something. But no, I got some great stories with him. He's a great guy. And
so you read his book?
Oh yeah,
You read his book?
I've read the book. I've got notes.
Notes.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust out tomorrow. It's fairly short. I mean, it's about 140 pages. It seems like a quick read. I read a couple.
It's a good quick
earlier,
read.
And it's
a lot of pictures,
flowy, man. Yeah,
a lot of pictures.
There's, what? There's
crayon,
surprisingly, and I got to talk to him about this. There's a couple pictures in there that I thought would be in there, me and him, that aren't in there. I guess they didn't make final cut.
He was saving them for the pod.
Probably great. They will be on the pod on Tuesday. So anyway, so
another edition.
Enough about that. It's going to be. Well, I think it may be in the bull book that's we're talking about right now. I'm still in, Harlequin. We're talking, so we'll see. Anyway, we've got a lot of stuff that's been happening. There's a reason we hadn't been live. There's a reason we hadn't been doing podcasts. And so let's kind of cover that ground right now, real quick. So
Bull and Walker's back.
Bull and Walker's back. We're full bore. We've got Jeff Walker now, who's remote currently, but his broadcast seems a lot crisper. Yeah. It seems like it's a quicker response.
From the East Coast. We're actually in the same time zone.
What?
Yeah.
God, that solves so many problems. Jeff, I want to flip this. Jeff Walker, can you hear me? Jeff?
I'm here.
Okay. See that? No delay.
His tongue. He's about to call you some names.
Oh, he's like, shut the hell up, Bull. Dude, hey, I'm throwing it to you. Give us an update on what the heck's been going on in the Walker tribe.
Well, what hasn't happened?
That's a great
tribe.
That would probably be a shorter conversation, right?
I mean, geez, got a grandson now.
Right.
He was 3.5 months old, and that little sucker is
not
I
so
think
little.
He's little.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if he came off the top rope, he'd hurt you. I mean, he is. I think he's sporting 12-month-old stuff.
Yeah, no, I think he's going to be in the 90-95 percentile.
How big was he whenever
his
he came
dad,
out,
his dad is 6'7", and his mom is not. But
no, she is not.
He is.
And I still don't know how that worked out.
Yeah, I don't know. I
don't
want to know
logistics.
Well, that's yeah. I mean, that's not for this podcast.
No, we'll get him. That'll be on the Thursday night.
All right, we'll get him to explain all that.
Do you know how big he was whenever he came out, your grandson?
Like this.
Just weight.
I think he was.
I think we covered it.
Trying to see if he beat Forrest or not.
Oh,
Oh
now
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
contest.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, everybody
Sorry,
zip
bro.
up, put them back in your pants.
Yeah,
Let's go.
We'll
yeah.
talk about it
He's a big fella. He's a big fella, and seeing the videos that Chelsea sends us, he's just
They're cute as hell.
cute
Well, I
as
see
hell.
what I see on Facebook is adorable. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
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 So he's new to the tribe.
But what's been happening with you, bro?
Oh shoot. I am
Farted.
not 100% in Texas, but I'm working in Texas now. In the
Where are you right now?
right now, I'm in the Gun Barrel / Maybank Metroplex.
Megalopolis.
Are you in an Airbnb
Me-
right now? Is that what that is?
I'm in an Airbnb, and apparently, my event planner, my wife, she's the one that books all my stays and does all my
Yeah.
for my
Yeah.
shows and so forth and so on. Yeah.
She's
Um,
qualified.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And
Looks
she
like you're
knows
in
I'm a
boat.
huge Bigfoot fan.
Oh, nice, dude.
And I'm gonna tell you, when I pulled into this joint the other day, these guys, and I know Paul, if you went to Broken Bow a couple months ago,
Yeah, like
you
last
prob-
month with trout
you
fish. Yeah.
probably saw a Bigfoot statue,
Everywhere.
and one of those son of a guns is in this driveway. And there's Bigfoot head, there's Bigfoot paraphernalia all over this place.
You need to
So
buy that place today.
last
Make
night,
an offer.
This is
Well,
where
I
he's gonna
did.
live.
yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, no.
Yeah. No.
No.
Yeah. No.
He said, not
Okay,
gonna
then steal
comment, just no.
steal the Bigfoot and then just take it
No,
to
I
your
don't want the Bigfoot thing. But I'm hearing all kinds of noises last night. I'm going, I wonder if there's a reason why.
See?
Oh no.
Makes sense, right?
They worship the bipedals. I don't know what's going on, but
Now I gotta Google.
yeah, in running
I gotta
I'm
Google
running
buy something.
bipedal. Yeah, they use that word a lot on the Bigfoot shows.
If it helps, you're bipedal.
Oh,
Does
okay.
it help?
If it gives me more options and more chances, I'm in.
Is
That's
this
where
a
I'm at right
DEI
now.
thing or
Yeah.
what?
Hell yeah.
It's funny. So my nickname for a while has been Bigfoot. And so my son Forrest, we've been calling him Littlefoot now. Because he has
Okay.
giant feet for a child. But
Okay, so I'm tabling that. When we get to you, I'm going to explore the Bigfoot comment.
all right, good.
Anyway, so Jeff, what else is happening, brother? So you're in Mob Bank / Gun Barrel,
Mhm.
right? That's where you're transitioning to. So you've taken
Yep.
over the store there, and it's in tip top shape. I'm sure it was like that when you walked in, right? So
No.
just smooth sailing. Right?
I wish it was that way.
But have you ever walked into one and go, "Hey, this is good shit here. I
Yeah.
got it. I got
Yeah.
it."
Well, they wouldn't move the legend to something that didn't need
The
fixed.
lumber
you know?
legend.
That store every day for years after I would get them where they needed to be, then I'd get
Right.
bored, and then I'd have to go do something else, right? I'd
Sure.
go have to
Mhm.
clean up
You're the fixer.
the fixer, the cleaner. That's what they
Yeah.
call me, the cleaner.
Right.
He comes in with those little booties on his shoes.
See, it's a curse and a blessing.
It is. I
Is this? Let me ask you.
struggle with some of it sometimes. Yeah.
Is this going to be your last
Go.
one?
I don't know. Just depends on how things go the next couple of months, and if I
Timing.
can. The biggest thing whenever I go take over a store, right? Whenever I go take over a floundering location is, what's missing? What has been missing from the building?
Right.
And
Why is it floundering?
and yeah, what's the big problem? And a lot of it is just culture, just culture.
Right.
Sure.
Whenever I went to Midland, it was destroyed, and I incorporated just, hey, let's just fix a couple things, make it look a little nicer, and let's speak to people, when they come in the store. Let's say hi, what a novel idea that is, right?
What What a concept.
What a concept. I mean, that's tough. I mean,
Right.
every time I do these meetings and these morning huddles or what we call them, and I'll go around and say hi to everybody, and then I'll confuse people and I'll say, well, how long did it take me to say hello to you? And I get some of the strangest responses. I'm like, it takes, I don't know, a millisecond to say hello or acknowledge somebody.
Right.
And so that's missing here. It was missing in South Carolina. The standards in South Carolina were not good. But judging from the number of text messages and emails that I've gotten from that part of the world, what we did down there worked, and
Yeah.
Nice.
they miss it.
Well, it looked like they,
So,
yeah, it looked like they were sad. They were very, I saw some of the stuff you put online about you're going away. And you know what? And I know that's a good and bad thing, right? Or you got mixed emotions on that kind of thing, right? Because you realize you made a difference.
Yeah, I
right?
mean, you're working with those people every single day. You get
Yep.
to know them a little bit, and they get to know you. Although, I don't, I keep people at an arm's length, basically. I always have.
Boy,
But
do you. Oh, God.
I know. But
You're tough. You're a tough.
I,
Tough
I am
cookie to crack over there.
I'm a tough one, that's for sure. But
I'm kidding.
yeah, and it was tough leaving them because they, we did some things in that store that they hadn't done. Just for an example, every store has to take what they call a physical inventory once a year. It used to be twice a year, but now it's just once a year. Thank God, where they come in and they count
I do that.
everything. Yeah,
Right.
and
I do that
and
emotionally
so,
with myself every month.
do you?
Hey,
Right.
can you imagine counting all
Yeah.
this shit in a Lowe's? Though?
Oh, it's well, I can tell you, not everything gets counted. That's part of the problem. But yeah,
Okay, yeah.
and
Thank God, because I've walked out of there with so many little bolts and screws and, have those little bins that have the individual stuff.
Oh,
jeez.
yeah. Well,
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
they had not made an inventory in a dozen years.
Oh, sounds like the U.S. government.
Longer
Yeah.
than that.
So we made it under my direction. So we'll see what happens. But yeah,
There you
the
go.
store here is
Hopefully they'll keep that going.
upside down a little bit. So, but once the people buy into what I'm teaching them, and it's not difficult. Paul, I know you're a little follically challenged, so you probably don't read directions on shampoo very often. But Austin, I know you got a full, you got the locks going there.
The locks,
So
brother. Yes, sir.
if you read
Hold on.
shampoo directions. Yeah. You're I don't know. I mean, you can probably clean that with a Mr. Clean.
I'm gonna wash that gray right out of my hair.
He's got a magic eraser in his head. Is that what you're trying to get at?
Watch it,
Yeah,
watch it,
a magic eraser, or I don't know, a shop towel. Either one of
Falls
those.
asleep at a party. They
Okay,
all
so
start,
anyway, Tuesday night, Jay Gills, Luis Perez.
No, it's so simple. And we do things. We try to. The company they try to complicate things, and I know they're just trying, but you just got, at the end of the day, it's just you bring the product in, you put it on the shelf. Yeah, you bring the product in, you put it on the shelf, you price it, you have people to take money, and guess what? You do it all over again. Lather, rinse,
Wash,
repeat.
rinse, repeat, as they say on the shampoo bottle that I use daily.
Yeah.
That you used, I don't know, in 85 last time you used.
Okay, so anyway, what else is happening out in Gun Barrel City? You got any trot lines put out yet on Cedar Creek Lake? Or
no. I was told that it was a man-made lake.
Every lake in Texas is man-made.
How in
I think
the world?
I think there's one, maybe two lakes in Texas that were not man-made.
Really?
But who decided that they wanted to build this big ass lake?
Jim.
I mean, it's huge,
Yeah.
huge,
Jim.
huge.
Jim said, you know what? I'm gonna put a bunch of rocks right here. We're gonna dam this up.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna throw some bass,
What
maybe
do you
some
do? Just get a
crappie.
bunch of backhoes out there and start digging?
That's
or-
it, man.
Really?
That's it.
I
There's
guess.
I think
don't-
there may be Google. You
Yeah,
can't
let's
Google
do.
that, but I think
I
there's
can-
two
okay, I
lakes
can
in
Google, okay.
Texas. I want to think maybe Texoma and maybe one other that are not man-made. Every other thing is a man-made lake in Texas. Gospel. Can I get a jalapeno?
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno. All right, what else is happening while our research squad is on the how many man-made lakes are in Texas?
Oh, okay. Well, it's easy. All it is, they dam up a big.
So you're Googling
river
how do
area.
you make a lake?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
was
We got
wondering
hey
because I was
Jeff.
wondering if it's like a whole.
Jeff, we got to start looking into options as far as producing.
Producers.
Yeah,
I
you
do
know,
wanna
just
look
somebody a
into
little
that.
more
I'll get
little
on
more
Indeed
focused,
later on. I'll get on
topic
Indeed
driven.
later.
On Indeed.
Yeah. So what else is happening? I know you've been going back and forth. Jana had some surgery, right?
Yep,
Like
Jana
knee
had
surgery and stuff.
Jana had
So-
a knee surgery a couple weeks ago, or a week and a half ago.
Right.
Finally fixed her torn meniscus.
That's good.
So
That's a good thing.
She's doing some rehab, and she'll be ready for full contact soon. We're getting into
Full
football.
Full contact. There you go.
Well,
Nice,
don't bring
dude.
her back to Texas until
She can start doing yoga.
she's
again
ready
and
for
all
full
that.
contact.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah, she's good. We
Oh,
were
is
we were
this an
supposed
old
to have
injury or something? Or
no.
what is this?
It's been it is old, but she
Mm.
finally took care of it.
Right.
Oh, good.
And
Okay.
is
You had to
feeling
go. You
feeling.
went back and helped her with when she had the surgery and took because she was
yeah.
bed. You know, she couldn't do anything for
Yeah.
several days, right? So you had to
Yeah,
go back
like
after
I was
being
back there for a couple
God's
days.
in God's country. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's got to be
Yes,
tough to
sir.
be back in God's country and then have to leave and go to whatever communist state you went to. You know. And then just hoping that they let you back out.
North
I mean,
Carolina's
with everything going on politics wise, you never know if they're going to let you get back on the plane. I mean, I've read stories, you know, with Iran and stuff about, you know, having the passport and, you know, will they let you back out to get back to, you know, Texas, the great state of Texas. So
I'm not
I don't
sure,
think
but
that's
we'll
quite
we'll,
how it
we'll-
is yet, but I don't know that it is all that far.
yeah,
out,
all I ask is you said this week or next week, you're flying back. Just let me know so I know you're out of town. So if I don't hear you back in town within the right time frame,
Send a search party.
then we can, you know, send out the Texas Rangers to find you.
There you go.
yeah.
Adolis Garcia.
Yeah, I'm actually leaving.
Dulles, Corey Seager. We'll
Right.
send all of them.
Send them all. Okay.
You know, Evan Carter,
Jonah Heim.
Seaman.
Fudge.
Yeah.
Fudge,
Look-
Rafael
You
Palmeiro.
know, hell, we'll send
go.
DeGrom. Damn it. It's Jeff Walker we're talking
That's what I'm
about.
talking about. You got to get
Yeah.
the legend.
You know, even though they're, you know, 9-1 since the break, I think, or something like that. They won 6-game winning streak. They just swept Atlanta Braves.
Have y'all been
Atlanta.
seeing Houston getting just destroyed by the A's?
Yeah.
Golly, I love it.
Anyway.
Well, that kid,
God bless Texas.
what didn't some kid hit like 4 or 5 home runs in a game?
Oakland. There's an Oakland kid. I think he's from Texas. There's an
That's
Oakland
nuts.
kid. He's a rookie. Hit 4 home runs last night. One game.
Well, I
And it
think
was
he,
funny.
I think
It was right after because Oakland was just in town. It's not Oakland. They're the Athletics because they're not in Oakland right now. But
Anywhere.
he hit 4 home runs and they were just in town and we swept them.
Yeah.
And then he leaves and goes blast 4 home runs. And I'm like, good for you. You didn't do it here. That's because we got Ranger pitching,
There
baby.
you go. Yeah. Take it
So-
down there to the
well,
farm
I think that kid went to Wake Forest.
Yeah, I think he did play at Wake
I saw
College.
a little blurb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll overlook
yeah,
that.
they've had a pretty solid baseball team the last several years, so
Yeah, they have.
makes sense.
Dude,
But they play on a little league
stud.
field.
They were bragging on him watching the games while they were in town.
That's so crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just homeless as a.
All right. So, but you're getting your stuff together. You're gonna go back. Are you bringing Mom back and Haley back with you next week when you come back, or what's the
No,
schedule?
it just depends on, we got to sell the house. We can't. She's got to be there for a while, so we got to wrap
Logistics.
up getting our house here. So
Okay.
And then I know that house hunt has been a whole thing too, right?
So when are you
it's been-
back? You're gonna go back like when
I'm flying out Wednesday
Wednesday or
afternoon,
so, and you're coming.
Wednesday evening, come back on Monday afternoon. So I've been doing this on
Wednesday afternoon?
points, so I got a bunch of points. So yep,
There
Okay.
you go. Nice.
But
Yeah.
you're gonna be back like over the weekend or something?
Monday. I'll be back Monday, and I'll be ready for our next guest. Hopefully, I'm going to try to connect with Dr. Barry in the next 24
Yeah.
hours and get him on here to promote his book. And he, that guy is incredible. He's a doctor. He's got a PhD, and
Who's
he was
Dr. Davis?
Dr. Barry Davis. He
I know
went
about this guy.
to high school.
Jeff just put
He went to high school with us, and he coached a Division I baseball team for many years, Rider University. I'm not even sure where the hell that is, but he was the head coach for a long time, and I think he retired, and then
At where
somebody Rider was always one of those teams that UVA used to draw in the NCAA basketball tournament.
I think I've heard of that.
I think he's in the Northeast Athletic Conference.
Breaking up.
Yeah, I'm chunking a little bit. We're on public Wi-Fi over here at the 101 Center.
So anyway, the guy he went to Albemarle High School, hell of a college baseball coach. Just a great mind. But he just came out with a new book, and Jeff just posted it on his Facebook.
Yeah.
So I need to get a copy of that and read it, especially before we get him on. But I think he's going to be after Louise. I think he'll be a great next guest if Jeff can make that magic happen.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think so. I think we can make it happen.
So. I think it'd be a great conversation, and I love having those kind of like Luis Diaz. We had Luis having Hill on, and continue to have those kind of people. We still want to keep with getting the David Bells, the Linwood Fries, the Dave Comeys, and getting the people and getting the hey, what we've been doing since 1981, kind of stuff, because I love that stuff. That just fills my heart. But sprinkling in some of these people that are very motivational, have great stories, because I think not only is
Joey Morris is listening. We need to get him
up a little bit.
Yeah. It's the feed is like lagging.
There.
So I don't want.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're on the Wi-Fi over here at the apartment. So
quit trashing the apartment, dude. It's
I'm
not,
just saying.
It's not 200 degrees, okay?
That's also true, but yeah.
If Jeff had been here, we wouldn't have an issue.
I mean, that's a part of the problem.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's also, probably my laptop's been sitting in 200-degree heat out in the garage for a while and stuff like that.
Too. I don't think that's good for that shit.
We're about to. No, we're gonna have to get some upgrades coming up pretty soon and keep them a little bit better. But
so I go ahead, Jeff. About I think he's going to be a great. I think he'll be a great guest.
He does
along that line.
You're right. He does a lot of motivational stuff, and
right.
And a lot of it's just common sense. But I mentioned earlier, Joey Morris is listening, so we need to
what's up, Joey?
We need to get him on. He was
absolutely the Morris.
Hey, very cool.
Him and his brother Tim. So they were part of that legendary week in 1981.
Hell yeah.
I think we all know what we're talking about there.
Yeah. The one with wasn't it like no shoes and shit like that?
There was a lot of no's.
Yeah, a lot of no's.
You know, we don't need to bring that up right now. We're just trying to get
We'll
we're
save
trying to
that
get
for
level
the
set
pod,
on
but-
what's been happening, where we're at, and what we're going to be doing moving forward. By the way, remember we're going to be Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Jay Gill's live 8:00 with Luis Perez,
If you wanna
quarterback
hear
of the
about the
Renegades.
legendary week, you'll have to tune into that.
That's it.
particular
Anyway,
podcast.
but anyway, so all right. I think we know what's been happening with Jeff. He's been trying to get out of socialism and communism and back to the home great state of God's country in Texas.
Republic of Texas.
And we know that's,
Yes,
the
the
Republic of
People's
Texas.
Republic
By
of
the way, the
Texas.
only state that to this day can still say, you know what, screw you, we're going to become our own country.
Yeah.
We don't need this. We can still do that at any point. And remember that, people, when you start talking trash, because we ain't scared. We'll do it.
I think the other ones would figure it out if we did.
Well, there'll be a lot of people, instead of going to Florida, they'll go, you know what? You notice Florida's the one to go and telling everybody, come to Florida, come to Florida. Texas is like, nah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good. We got it.
You know,
thing going on
You know
right
what?
here,
We're good.
Yeah.
Y'all go to Florida. We like what we
dude.
got.
Yeah, I got pythons and shit, dude. We're good.
So, hey, all right. So we know what's been happening now in Carolina and Gun Barrel. We had some other stuff happening with our producer extraordinaire, the king, the Ostin. Give us a little snapshot of what's been happening with you.
Dude, my side has been absolutely insane.
You've been going nuts. I know that.
Oh my god, dude! Like, it's just wild. Like, literally, it's been miracles of things that have been happening. From
the power of prayer is awesome.
It is absolutely insane. So, I mean, just to start at the beginning, we had my son Forrest, and so we did the home birth, and we had my sister there, who's a nurse practitioner. She was there to assist, only if needed. We didn't think we were going to need.
What are the
her at all,
odds?
Nothing should happen.
It's a birth.
It's going to be totally fine. Yeah,
Easy.
It's a birth. They naturally do it, and so
I could do it.
yeah, we got to do it. And absolute worst case possible scenario, basically, I'm there. So I deliver the baby. I'm straight up, in the barrel here. I catch every bit of it, and I catch my son coming out, right? And so he's fucking huge. Like, when his head goes, dude, he's huge, absolutely gigantic. And so he gets stuck for a while, and I'm just sitting there watching him, like his face, like just the color draining out of this poor little guy. I'm like, dude, we gotta fucking get him out of there, dude. And so we finally get him out of there. I catch him, and so poor little man, he's completely blue.
Were you doing this? Did you get your foot up and like grab him by the ears?
The thing is, like, we're sitting there and we're like, we should do something, but you're not allowed to touch it. You're not supposed to touch him because it can cause complications just by doing that. And then if you pull wrong, you don't know how his body's in there. So you pull wrong, you can snap their necks and shit like that. So like, you're not really supposed to touch them. And so I don't know if y'all have ever heard about like the suction cups they can stick on kids and stuff like that. We didn't have one of those. That would have probably came in handy.
I've always gone to the hospital and let them handle that. But that's just kind of, call me crazy.
Can I interrupt here for a second?
Yeah. Please do.
Did you guys get swept up in a time warp? I mean, do we need to send you a calendar?
No. So one of the biggest things that, Chris and then me by proxy as well are into is, just holistic medicine. And so one of the biggest things for her was doing everything as naturally and as, the way the good Lord intended type of deal, and she had heard about this. So the home birth is something people do it, pretty often.
Yeah, I know Evan and Chelsea were supposed to do that. And because she married a Neanderthal.
Exactly right. Turns out I apparently have some of that blood.
Yeah, they had to take a TB timeout and jump in the car and head down the turnpike.
That's what should have happened in our case. Yeah, that's what should have happened in our case. Because so with the way we were doing it so there's a home birth, then there's a free birth, and a free birth is free birth. Let's go. No, that's
free bird. Sorry.
Free birth is where you have none of the doctor's visits, anything like that. You just rely on your body to tell you what's going on, Yeah,
that's the way I roll.
So it turns out that we had a 9-pound, 13-ounce baby in there.
Oh, wow.
And my wife's about 5'2".
She's little.
$120,
Kind of an Evan. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of the same deal right
there. Sounds
so,
identical to me.
Exactly.
Well, except he's not 6'7", but we're still trying to figure that, track that down.
I threw I threw the best one out there, dude. I don't know what I was slinging that day, but something stuck, you know.
Curveball.
Yeah, I threw a fast one on that one.
Yeah.
But so the thing is, like, basically what the doctors told us was the only thing that y'all could have done different was if you would have had the doctor's visits is they would have told you that that baby's too big. You're going to need to do a C-section or something like that. And what Kristen probably would have told them, we're still going to try it, even if we were at a hospital or anything like that. So there were still going to be complications no matter what, just because of his size. You know, it might have ended up being an emergency C-section or something like that. But that would have been the worst possible case scenario, which we kind of ended up being in.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So either way, things were going to go down. Being at home by yourself when they go down sucks. So I do still recommend the home birth, but what I do recommend on top of that is doing the hospital visit so you can at least have an idea of what's about to happen. Because
I don't recommend doing that.
Yeah, I mean,
or
maybe doing the home birth in a mobile home.
I don't recommend home birthing.
No,
Yeah.
do it in
I'm
the parking
opposed.
lot in a mobile home
parking lot.
of the emergency room, just in case.
There are ways to do it, and there's certain times whenever you shouldn't do it, and perhaps ours was one of those.
So long term, you did what, a month in ICU?
In NICU, yeah. So he gets stuck coming out, so he loses oxygen for, I mean, a solid 10 minutes, you know, and he finally comes out, and I catch him, you know, and first thing I notice is it's a boy. Let's go. You know, I'm like, fucking badass. But then I know, you know, he's blue, so I hand him off to Kristen, and my sister's there, the nurse practitioner, immediately gets her stethoscope out on him and, you know, checks his heart rate and all that stuff. Flatline. He came out stillborn. And so immediately called 911. Turns out there's a EMT station 2-3 minutes from the house. So they were there like that, dude. And I go in the living room to go get the EMTs while my sister's doing CPR on him. And all of a sudden, you know, we'd let the firefighters in. This awesome lady. We actually just went back to that fire station the other day.
I saw the pictures.
Yeah, we brought them lunch and all that stuff and let them meet the baby and all this stuff. And they were just delighted with it, man. It was awesome. But this girl, Jessie, she came in, sliced the cord, takes off with the baby, jumps in the ambulance and just leaves without anybody. You know, so they're just like making these split seconds. Like, we have to go. We can't wait for anything. Just get him out of there, dude.
They go. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I have to hop in my truck and follow them to Children's, which is where they took him to Children's in Dallas, which is like a 25-minute drive rather than taking him to the Arlington location, which was
going to get better help. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's maybe by 5 minutes, you know, and the help he was going to get in Children's was much better.
Sure.
I mean, you know, perhaps I'm not dogging Arlington because at the same time, Kristen started bleeding out because what I am thinking happened was he had the cord wrapped over his shoulder. It ripped everything out with him type of deal, you know, so she starts bleeding out. So they take her in a separate ambulance over
Jeff Walker, you hearing all this?
Yeah. Nuts, dude. So I show up at the hospital.
Did you have your "My Wife Beats Me" shirt on?
No, I wore that whenever the
okay, you wore, just save that for the EMT visit.
Different times.
Okay.
I've been wearing it. It's the funny thing too. I wore it whenever we went and got the birth certificate. I've worn it. So
okay, I'm sorry, I didn't get you sidetracked.
Hilarious. I love it. I wish I was wearing it right now.
I do too. About it. I'm gonna get one, but I don't have a wife.
So I show up and they've already got him. You know, they got the tube down his throat. They got all these wires on him and all this stuff. And I start talking to these neuro doctors, which turns out at Children's in Dallas, there's only like 5 NICU neuro doctors, I think, in the country. And I think 2 or 3 of them are at Children's in Dallas.
That's why you went there.
And that's why they had taken him there.
Right.
But so it turns out these neuro doctors don't have very good bedside manner.
No neuro. It doesn't have to be a kid.
No.
I dealt with them with Carrie, my sister, and everything.
Yeah.
Their bedside sucks.
Yeah, dude.
They're brilliant.
Yeah.
But you know what? They may be working at Lowe's in Gun Barrel City. They don't know how to say hello.
Yeah.
But they can get the job done. I mean, but they're like, yeah, it's not looking good.
Yeah. So basically they told me whenever I first got there, they were like, we've seen these before. They almost never make it out of the hospital.
That's them. Yeah.
So we go through that, you know, they're like, well, yeah. So
have a nice day.
And they were like, and if he does, you're going to have to decide what, you know, quality of life is acceptable for your son. You know, like if you even want to make him leave the hospital at a certain point. And so that's like the first thing I hear whenever I first get there, and then there's this other doctor, Dr. Chin. He comes in there, freaking awesome. Him. And then another nurse practitioner, I can't remember her name right now, but they came in and actually sat me down and kind of told me with good bedside manner what was actually happening.
They always follow the neuro because they know they got to do damage control.
do damage control on this one. Yeah, but they told me so they were expecting brain damage of some kind, probably pretty severe.
Sure.
And what they needed to do was they were going to put him in a cooling phase, which is where they drop his internal temperature down to, I think it was like 92 degrees or something like that. So if there is damage, they can mitigate it, kind of like putting them just like on a cryo until they can get the MRI done in 3 days. And so basically we just had to sit there for 3 days thinking, he's got some kind of brain damage. We have no idea what kind.
Severity is what you were looking at right there.
Yeah, exactly. And then we get through that 3rd day, and so they have to push the MRI to the 4th day, which is actually the 5th day. Technically by whenever he was born and stuff like that. And so for an MRI, there's a 4 to 6 day window you got to hit. They wanted to hit it right at the peak on the 5th day type of shit, neuro doctor.
They're doctors. Stuff. They know. Yeah.
And so we're sitting there and they do the MRI and it comes back 100% clear. And I mean, he was for sure without oxygen for at least, 10 minutes, and you get brain death after, 8 to 10 or something like that. I don't even know what the numbers are, but it's not good.
Because I snore, I wake up with it.
Yeah.
I just recover slowly throughout the day. At least I hope I do. Yeah.
But so
have you recovered today?
It's Sunday, dude. It's Sunday, Jeff.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time in the sun today too. Yeah.
I've got your address. Don't think I'm not going by there on Thursday. So
but no, so whenever we first got there, so the doctors tell us all this stuff. Have
I recovered?
So somebody tells my mom something about what the neuro doctor said. And so she basically gets on the horn to the whole family. It's like, he has a 50-50 shot to live. You want to see it. Now's the time. Make your way down to Texas. So, I have 5 sisters. 4 out of the 5 of them and my mom all make their way down there within the first couple hours. They're all staying at my house, coming in and out of the hospital, kids everywhere. It's a shit show. But they came down, supported, and so they start throwing out, putting stuff up on Facebook. And
I saw a lot of the Facebook stuff. Yeah, prayer warriors. Yeah,
it's nuts, dude. My mom did a post. So she does her tattoos and stuff like that, and she gets likes and comments and stuff here and there. But her post that she did about that one got 59,000 views.
I think I was one of them.
First 24 hours or something. It was like a 48,000% increase over what her posts normally get. Which is, I don't know what pages she posted to, where
we need to have her on. Shit, if she's drawing that kind of,
talk about an influencer.
Hell yeah.
I mean, maybe we need to rename this thing. I don't know.
There you go. Name it from Granny's.
Need to rebrand it.
Mom's house. Yeah.
All right, we're going to be taking we've canceled Tuesday. We're now going to Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay. So, and then in the middle of that. Oh, go ahead.
If I can interrupt for just 1 second, because I just saw something pop up, and
I think you just did.
This guy was near and dear to my heart in high school. Coach Brian Grainer is watching.
Brian Grainer.
Hey,
Coach Grainer.
That's my freshman football coach. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what this guy did. He was very instrumental.
Love Grainer.
He was very instrumental. Him and Coach Rimmer were very instrumental in
Bob Rimmer,
developing me, making me a college level kicker and punter.
Dang, dude.
He would take, after practice, after he was coached the O-line and all that, we'd go over to the game field and just kick and kick and kick and kick, and he coached the hell out of me. And if he wasn't at Albemarle, I probably would not have been. I probably wouldn't have gone to UVA to play football.
You would not be the legend you are today. Is that what you're saying?
Being a legend is something else. I mean, come on.
In his own right, yeah.
No, I tell you what, Grainer was
prison somewhere or something.
Yeah.
Grainer was I think it was his first year at Albemarle, and he took
Yeah.
over when we were freshmen.
Freshman,
And he was
yeah.
the ninth grade. He was the ninth
Yeah.
grade. He got stuck with being the freshman coach. And so, yeah, I love Grainer.
There you go.
Grainer's a good guy.
He's him, and I know, he left the Charlottesville area and went up to Northern Virginia and did coach some, a lot of different
Yeah.
schools up there. And I know him and Marty Riddle. I'd love to have Marty on sometime too.
Yeah.
They keep in touch because Marty coaches up there. But anyway, Austin, didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're
I
good.
saw
No,
that.
Yeah, but
and
Grainer was,
Shout that
I
guy
think
out.
Grainer was a JMU guy, and he was
was a
in
him and-
Frisco.
him and Dan Ward, Coach Ward.
Yeah, so
Big
the
time.
JMU was down here playing when they did the whatever. JMU was playing in the championship game. They were doing that in Frisco, and so we tried to hook up. And I was going to go out there and try to hook up with him several years back. And out of scheduling, something happened. I was with the NFL alumni or something like that, and I wasn't able to get out there. But yeah, Grainer, gold, man.
Hell yeah.
Great guy.
Gold dude.
Great guy.
Yeah.
I know
Hey, good to
he's
have you on there,
absolutely.
man. Yeah, we'll have to get him on.
Yeah, I'll have to tell mom and dad, tell Gaby and Paul that he popped on here. They'll love to hear that.
They would love to hear that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my mom. Yeah, absolutely.
But Austin, back to your story, man. God is good.
Prayer
He
warriors
looks
work,
like
brother.
he looks like a very, very healthy young man.
Yep.
Because of all that
100%,
adversity, he faced as a brand new life,
Newborn.
he's going to be a tough SOB.
You know what? He's got UT written all over him. The hell with the Aggies. That some bitch is burnt. He's burnt orange from birth.
Right.
Oh, they might be a Razorback.
Hey, and one other thing, if
Or
I
a
can mention,
Razorback. I mean, if he doesn't make it,
let me mention this real quick too. I didn't mention it earlier because I did not get I needed to get permission, but
we gave you plenty of time. Didn't we give him plenty of time to talk?
But
about
you keep
his
interrupting everybody, so I got
you interrupted. He's talking about his baby tried to survive, and you interrupted.
There's plenty of time.
But I did a timeout, right?
You did a
so anyway,
timeout. Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt,
but our youngest.
All right, go ahead, brother. Sorry.
Savannah is expecting.
Whoa, dude.
Yep, Savannah
Congratulations. Congratulations to her. Congratulations to you, brother.
She is she's expecting. Couple weeks ago, before I came out here, I just got through working out and sitting in the kitchen, and she called.
That's code for happy hour and a buffet, by the way.
No. Oh, shut the fuck up.
Sorry, dude.
But I'm sitting at the kitchen table, and she FaceTimes Jana and says, "Hey, Mom, I got to tell you something." And she flashes a picture of the sonogram, right?
Oh, nice.
And
this is doing FaceTime?
During the FaceTime, right?
Oh, very cool.
And Jana collapsed, fell on the floor.
Oh no!
Twisted her knee
again.
Yeah, it was horrible.
More surgeries.
Yeah, I'm just all that was doing was adding time.
Dude, congratulations.
Adding more time to my work life. But anyway, it was a big deal. And she waited like 2.5 months to tell us. So
I understand that. They want to get past a certain
Sure.
Here, hold on. I do have to pee. So I'm gonna do that while you guys.
What will we do without you?
Toss that up for you.
I can't read that. Huh? Oh. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see shit.
Yeah, Coach Grainer says, "Thank you guys. Just happened to pop on. Very fond memories of our Albemarle days." Oh, hell yeah. I mean, he was a great guy. Just a very, very sharp football mind, but he he put up with me for a year, so that's something there.
God, that's you know what? He's just securing his spot in heaven by doing that. Just putting his time in.
Yeah,
Grainer
something.
Gold. You look back, you think we had Rimmer, we had Grainer, we had Selden, we had a pretty good cast of characters, you know. And then you talk about Marcy Mason, you talk about Brenda Langdon, you talk about on both sides, men's and women's, and the whole staff. And I'm just talking about athletics. You know, then you get to the point of Ben Hur, you know, Ben, you know, I mean, we were Hurt. Yeah, I'm sorry, I said her. Ben Hurt. And you know, they tried to railroad his ass. That was bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
But, I mean, we were surrounded by just caring, and that was the key word, is they gave a shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a different
And
time now, though, Paul. I mean, you know that.
oh,
I mean, it's a
absolutely.
completely
I
different.
think
It was
there's
more of a family thing back then, you know. I mean,
yes, exactly.
because you know, when we were younger, when we were coming up and going through high school and everything, you know, we didn't have all the, you know, we didn't have social media, we didn't have podcasts, you know, we didn't have all that stuff all we did was hang out, whether it
Yeah,
was at your house, my house, Andy
absolutely.
Heinzelman's, whoever.
And
That's all we did.
be home by dark to eat.
Right.
And
Right.
you went and go, and everybody was safe, and there was no, we weren't worried about stuff that everybody's
old days of the latchkey kid.
you don't know how many times I physically expressed gratitude for growing up in the time frame I did.
Oh yeah.
And,
I mean,
then that makes me say the same thing. Like I feel sorry for my grandkids.
Yeah, because they can't go out. That's like we have to keep.
It's
You know,
it's a totally
like with
different
my daughter.
world.
Like you keep such a crazy eye on them all the time. And all
Well,
this
and you
stuff.
know, now it's, you know, a kid. What do you do with a kid that's at a restaurant that's misbehaving? You know,
Dude,
you hand them
drives
the
me
tablet or you
nuts,
hand them the
dude.
phone, and then they
Yes.
just, you know, you don't try to communicate, you don't try to talk to them, you don't try to have a conversation. You know, it's like
dude.
I'm so thankful that I grew up when I did, in the environment I did,
absolutely.
and and then that makes me feel bad that kids are growing up now in
The way
a
the world
different
is
time,
now.
and it's a shame. But we were truly blessed, and it comes from the Brian comments, and that just led us to talk about the other people we had that we were blessed to have in our lives as mentors and educators and friends, you know. And you know what?
Right.
And it was other parents of our friends were an extension of our family.
Mhm.
You know, it was nothing to go over, and then all of a sudden 3 kids were spending the night at Jeff's house.
Yeah.
Or vice versa, or something like that. And everybody was safe and everybody was cool. You made one phone call and you said, we're spending the night. And everybody was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
You know, it was just a different time and place. And
And
then it
you
will
know,
never.
Well, it doesn't help that we live here too, you know?
Yeah.
Because like back in Mina, you know, I mean, it's still not the same as it used to be. I mean, we don't just let your kids just run around town anymore, you know, like grab a skateboard and disappear for the rest of the day. But I mean, they still have, like, I was just thinking about here, dude, like, I don't know any kids that have friends that just, you know, just mob up like that, dude.
No.
Yeah. Like even with, like, it's so hard to see, like, even like some of Kristen's family and stuff that live 15, 20 minutes away.
Right.
You know, like everybody's just got so much shit going on.
Yeah. There's the days of going out in the neighborhood and running around and playing until dark and then coming home. Those have been gone for a while, right?
Yeah,
like my grandkids, like Grayson and Adler and Lucas, their friends are the kids that are on their teams, their sport team that they play with, and they've got organized events they go to, birthday parties of, you know, and then they'll spend the night at their houses. But it's not tags
in their shoes and stuff,
but everybody knows exactly where they are, and they don't just go. It's a drop off, and they're there, and it's organized, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a shame, but it's the society that we're in, and like I said,
I get my son thrown into that shit, man.
I'm glad I was I think Jeff and I are both happy that we were childs when we were childs, and Jeff, by the way,
still are.
yeah, oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. But congratulations, dude. Congrats to you, Savannah.
Awesome,
I'm gonna reach out and send her a note.
Send her a note.
Blessings coming, bro.
That's freaking wonderful news. I know Jan is freaking stoked. We just got to make sure you're leaving. We got to make sure we get you guys back in the country safely and soundly so you can celebrate. I don't want you guys over there and all of a sudden the new mayor of New York is taking over and taking all of a sudden now there's a no-fly zone. And,
bro,
I mean,
you just reminded me. Texas pissed me off. Well, Dallas pissed me all the way off, dude. Fuck Dallas, bro.
All right, so
No,
we are
no.
officially looking for a new
No, I love
producer.
I love DFW. I like Fort Worth.
Good
I like
God,
Grand
dude,
Prairie.
what just
Bro,
happened to you?
When was the last time you? Well, you work over in Dallas and stuff like that. But you okay?
I go to Dallas
I
like
hate
5
it
days
over
a-
there, dude. I hate it over there.
That's such
Other
an
than obviously the
overreaction.
Children's Hospital is awesome. You know, all that stuff.
Other than saving your
everything
baby's life and
surrounding
making him
it,
safe and so, yeah.
obviously.
Other than
stuff.
that little fact,
dude, they put his name wrong on his birth certificate.
well, you should have checked that before you submitted the paperwork.
All of my paperwork was correct. They said it on there, and they paid for the fix.
Where are you from?
Dumb sons of bitches.
Where are you from? Where were you born?
Arkansas, or I was actually born in Wichita.
Oh my God!
I know, isn't that crazy?
Okay, Jeff, what else you got going on, brother?
He's not allowed to talk anymore. Kansan turned Arkansas, and now I'm at fucking
Kansas,
Texans.
Arkansas,
A
yeah.
Tex Arkansas.
And he hates Dallas.
Yeah, fuck Dallas, dude.
I tell you what, I'm not a big fan of the traffic.
Boom, there's one.
Okay.
Dude, my sister was talking about
That's
so much
traffic.
smack.
stupid.
Traffic,
Stupid traffic.
alligators in your backyard. Traffic.
I take alligators in the backyard, dude.
I can take an
Alligators.
alligator.
Hell yeah.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Quit working at the gun barrel and go back. That's
Oh.
your option.
You know, there's a bunch of
No.
gators in Texas too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, real bad. Dude,
Further
my
east.
I
sister
know.
lives up in Texarkana. They're flooded with that shit.
I was at my folks' house this weekend. My dad's starting to grow tomato plants.
Uh-huh.
There was like a hawk, like this tall, came in and landed on his little bitty potted tomatoes. Like
What
got
the
two tomatoes on it. A hawk, and it kept bending over, and the hawk's like flapping. I was like, I ain't going out there. Dad,
You
go
gonna tell him?
go shoo him off.
No.
Yeah, nah. I'll deal with the hawk. I ain't deal with gators. I'm happy in Texas.
I would fight a gator before I'd fight a hawk, dude.
Who would win, a gator or a bear? Black bear, not a brown bear.
Oh.
Black bear.
Probably the gator.
Depends on how big it is.
Yeah, that's true. We're talking
You
like
know,
a 12-foot gator versus like a
Okay,
full.
I thought the
size,
first
like-
question would be is, are we in water or on dry land?
Well, you know,
Yeah.
gators are ambush predators.
Yep.
So
Listen to him.
if you put them in the squared circle,
That's
the
a
bear-
good point. I mean, heads
the
up, dude. I honestly, if I was face to face with a gator, I really feel like I could at least get away.
I think I could take a bear.
You think you take a
In
bear?
a
I think I
fight?
could probably take a fair
No.
sized bear.
If I've got a pocket
No.
knife, like a good one that locks,
no, bear would
like
kill,
an old timer,
bear would kill you.
That
no.
would fuck us up,
Dude. I'm like, you know what? I'm a lot quicker than I look. I got fast twitch.
I do have
Hammer.
that. Like, I think
No,
every
no,
guy
you-
has that in like the back of their head that we
I
can
could take
do
a-
it. though,
I could take
little
a
bit,
bear.
Yeah.
No,
Just go
No, you
berserker
couldn't.
rage, not remember what
Dude.
happened, and just wake up to a
Don't
dead
get me
bear.
mad. I
Don't
will
get me
I
mad.
will
You wouldn't
kill a
like him
bear.
when he's angry.
I will kill a bear. And a gator doesn't scare me. You just got to
Oh,
go
no.
zigzag. You got to change direction. Right?
Dude, there's so
yeah, but
much
see, here's the
faster than-
thing.
It's like a
Here's the
post
thing
corner
with the
route.
gator.
There's so
Yeah, but
much.
here's the thing
faster
with the
than-
No,
gator.
but they can't change direction.
Wait, the gator?
Yeah, they can.
Gators can't
Oh, okay.
change direction.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
can.
definitely
Not quick.
That's
Not
a-
as quick.
You
as
run a
bear.
post
That's
corner
a-
on a gator, they can't cover you.
You run
That's
that
an easy
flag route,
6.
it's over with.
It's an easy 6
Dude, they run like 20 miles an hour,
this way.
20 to 30.
But if you throw a little zig in there,
That's true.
they're flipping and over.
Yeah,
and
their
you take 'em.
dinosaur brain's gonna
Pull
flip
'em up,
out on
they-
them.
Get on top of them, you pull them up, they're lost. I
That
think I could
is
take
true
a,
what you said, Jeff, about the
I think I
ambush
could take a
predator thing.
gator-
That definitely threw that
I
in
think I
there.
could take a gator and fend off a brown bear.
I really think because they only have the one attack is the male. That's what scares me about like cougars or like any big cat or even a house cat, dude. You ever mess with a house cat that's pissed off? They will mess you up. You could kill it.
I'm so
for
worried
sure.
about you right
Bro,
now, dude.
You can take the cat for sure, but you're getting messed up in the process. You're gonna get, those scratches.
Do you
that
know what a fire
sting
extinguisher is
bad, dude?
for?
Oh, no, for putting out fires.
Putting out a cat.
Oh, no.
Jeff, what are your thoughts on putting out the cat? Fire extinguisher,
Uh,
right?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
I think
I
Jeff's
mean, would it work?
I think Jeff's done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting late, fellas. We've been out. We've been.
All right, it is.
All right.
All right.
So I do actually. Let me go ahead and finish this story because I do have some updates coming out of it as well.
Yep.
So we get through that, past the MRI and all that stuff. Then we have to get into because he was on seizure medication because they thought brain damage is going to have seizures. Now we have to wean him off of the seizure medication, which takes weeks, makes him super drowsy and all this stuff. We're actually still weaning him off of one, but they had been feeding him through a tube for the first week, and he had to learn how to eat on his own.
Right.
He's drowsy all the time, so it takes us weeks to get him to where he can eat. And then finally, all of a sudden, dude, he wakes up, starts eating every day.
Right.
Our Medicaid comes through like literally like the same day, everything like within like 48 hours, we're out after almost 5 weeks of being in there. And then just everything just boom, boom, boom. We're back home, back on our own schedule, trying to work him in and stuff. And that's kind of where we're at now. But the big thing that I took away from it was like I had never really lost my faith exactly in God. I just had my own, kind of way that I was practicing and all this stuff. But all the signs and like the prayers and everything that we got has pushed me back to just the actual God. Like just God is there,
Right, the faith.
And, the faith, like the actual faith. And like I've been going back to church and stuff like that. And my buddy Nick reaffirmed my faith through a prayer and all this stuff. And I'm actually going to go get rebaptized with him because I'd been affirmed, I've been baptized, all that stuff. But after all this, like you can't go through something like that and see what even the doctors are like. We don't like to use the word miracle, but if it looks like it and smells like it type of deal,
like it does,
this shouldn't have happened. They're like, we've never seen anything like it.
That's awesome.
Like this shouldn't be happening, but it is happening. And so you can't just go through something like that and not change the way that you do stuff based on it, I think.
So when you do,
it wasn't the little fella's time. It wasn't his time.
Right. That's right. There you go. Yeah.
It was not his time.
I think that God was using him because this has affected all those, thousands of people that were doing the prayers and some of my family members that are not so hot on faith and, had lost their way and stuff like that. They just got to witness something just through God. And like, I think he
affected a lot of souls, didn't he?
Yeah. It's a big win for him,
When you do and get rebaptized, I want to be there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I want to do it in the creek back in Mina.
I'll go.
Love it there, dude.
I'll go.
You gotta go.
I'll go to the creek.
Yeah, let's
go. As long as I get to ride a 4-wheeler, I'm there.
You definitely will. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No, seriously, that's huge. That's a great message, man. I hope if nothing else, a lot of people will hear this story, and we'll continue to talk about it. Yeah, we'll keep force updates going on, and I love that. I got rebaptized during right after COVID.
Yeah,
I went in and did it. They had that church Lake Point had, and I was part of like 200 people right out of COVID that went out. My mom and dad were there, and my sisters and my kids and my grandkids, and man, it was so special. Yeah. I mean, it was. I mean, you talk about emotion.
Yeah,
I grabbed Cade at the end, and he was the last one I hugged, and I think that was a 10-minute hug.
Yeah,
and I think I lost 5 pounds in
tears
in water weight just from the tears. Yeah. And I wouldn't have changed the moment for a minute. So
what's crazy about like that first day in the hospital is one thing was like I didn't think I'd ever be able to talk about it, because I thought shit was about to go south. I was like, my whole life's about to change.
That's human nature,
this is
right?
About to be awful, but at the same time, I really didn't think they knew what they were talking about type of deal. I was like, y'all don't know what you're dealing with here, like we got all, that's my son. He's going to be fine. And like, I believed it the whole time, but at the same time, I could not stop crying the whole time, dude. And like, there's doctors coming in. I'm the only one there. Like, I'm having to like, when they come in, like buck up and be like, what are we doing type of deal. Like, but dude, it was a sob fest for the first whole day, dude. But
dude, I cry every Sunday at church.
Yeah.
I cry when they start singing.
Yeah.
It's
oh man,
it's pitiful.
It just rips through you, dude.
It's just pitiful. It's the emotion and I know I still got shit I got to deal with, but it's there's no doubt, there's no lack of faith.
Yeah.
And so I'm a firm believer in that because your mom was putting the posts out and cop posted, tagging you on.
Dude, there were so many little signs here and there, dude. There was so Kristen, she went to the hospital over in Arlington, right? And she got I looked at her the first time, so she got there two days in, because she was in the hospital herself. And so she comes in at the end of the second day, and I was like, you and me need to go and sit down. We haven't seen each other in 2 days. All this stuff is happening. we need to go in like that little room that they gave us and just like sit down for a minute and like vent basically.
Right.
So we do our thing and we're like hugging at the end. And I look down and I see her hospital bracelet and it says Dr. Luck on it. And I asked her, I was like, was your doctor's name Dr. Luck? And she was like, no, actually, the crazy thing is that doctor doesn't even work at that hospital anymore. They accidentally put that name
Luck.
on my bracelet. And even the doctor that I had asked them why they did it. And nobody could explain why it was on her bracelet.
I tell you why God put it there.
That's what dude, it was nuts, man. It was like little stuff here and there that just kept popping up. And I was like, dude, he's literally showing as blatantly as you possibly can. Like just showing that he's there.
All right, so we got to kick off Tuesday with some pictures, updated pictures for us.
Yep.
We need some updated pictures of grandson up in Oklahoma.
Yep.
All right. I know you sent a couple the other day, but let's start that off before we give a quick update around roundtable before we start diving in with our boy Luis.
Yeah,
all right. Big. And so everybody knows that on Tuesday, 8 o'clock, we're going to be at Jay Gilligan's at 407 East South Street, Arlington, Texas. It's right on South Street in Abrams. Just Google Jay Gills. You'll have no problem.
Gills,
it's going to be fun. We're going to have a blast. He's got his book. He'll
if
be
you have
there.
The book, he'll probably sign it for you too.
Yeah, if you bring the book, he will absolutely sign it. So it'll be fun. It'll be a good time, and it's exciting for Bull and Walker because it'll be a remote broadcast for us, first one of those, and Jay Gills may be a future spot that we recur and do future podcasts. We got to work on getting my boy here, who's stuck in Gun Barrel with his Sasquatch sign out front, and get him out here. But he's dealing with it, and we'll figure this out. But I know tonight was a lot better here where we're at than being in a 110 degree.
As much as I love being in the garage,
I love the garage. And we will be back in the garage.
Uninhabitable for a while.
Once the weather's more conducive, we will absolutely be back there. So any parting words there, Mr. The legend, the lumber legend, Jeff Walker.
The lumber legend.
The lumber legend.
Lowe's
lumber legend.
Lowe's lumber legend. There you go. Triple L. All right. No, but Austin, very, very, very happy for you and your family.
Amen.
Thanks, man.
You know, I've followed that pretty closely.
Yeah, you did.
And
I tried to keep it as close in as I could.
Yeah, and you know, I know Paul probably felt the same way. Like we didn't want to impose, but we wanted to know because we care about you. So, and we care about the little fella too. So, I'm happy for you and your entire family. I'm glad. I'm happy to be back in Texas.
Yes.
But you know, I gotta get the family here. We got to get all situated because being apart is not fun. You know,
no, I bet it's not. Yeah.
It's me, you know, it's just me and the Bigfoot guy right now, and I'm not crazy about it.
It's temporary though. You'll get it all worked out, buddy. I believe.
I'm not crazy about the guy. Kind of scary.
He's handsome. He's handsome.
I don't know about that. He's kind of scary.
Oh, you were going to ask me about the Bigfoot thing.
Oh, at a later date. Yeah.
So
I'll explain.
So Tuesday night at Jay Gills at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock Central God's Country time.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. And then, so I haven't put this on Facebook or anything like that. This is the first time I'm telling anybody about it, but Detours is going to be coming to a tentative end there for a while. I have, you know, with everything going on with me and all that stuff, and we're coming up on the 100th episode. I think it'll be a good spot to put a nice pin in things.
Stake in the ground,
I have a good idea. We're at 96 right now. I got a good idea for the next 3. And then the 100th episode is going to be a collective of a bunch of some of the best guests that I've had and people that can make their way to it and just have a big, basically just
you got to have me on
party for everybody. Yeah, you have to be there.
Yeah,
you need to be in episode 99,
and you can't do it remotely.
Yeah,
just say
that should time up by the time you get here. We'll do episode 99 for you. And then so Detours is going to come to an end at that point. And what I want to do is, I believe in you guys. Like I want to go and have a bigger role kind of in there. Like I know you guys were saying, like from the beginning, you guys wanted me to kind of step in and like be a little bit more involved. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so I'm gonna throw my hat in here a little bit extra. And
Hell
I feel like
yeah.
it's gonna be really nice. So I'm not leaving podcasting by any means.
No,
We're just kind of entering a new arena over here.
I like it. We're evolving.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
And this is part of it. Hell, we're here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Gills on Tuesday.
Big.
We'll do the 100th.
Yeah.
We already talked about some options on that big broadcast. So
it's a really big thing.
Got to get Jeff on for his solo. Get him to do that. That'll kind of want to be part of that too. But
well, he'll be 99, and then everybody will be on
100.
Yeah.
So as long as I can follow it, next time.
There you go.
But no, we got a lot of exciting stuff. We apologize for the kind of the pause
Vacation?
we had. Yeah, but we had. I think after tonight, everybody understands we had legit reasons.
So, yeah.
We're just, hell yeah,
for it. So, but know that moving forward, we're hitting Tuesday. I think you'll see us active every week, either in live streams and podcasts and combinations thereof. Yeah. And if you've got ideas, or if you want to be part of it, reach out to us through Facebook, Instagram.
BullenWalker@gmail.com.
Bullen Walker.
Bullen Walker on Instagram, everything.
You can hit me and Jeff on our Facebooks, and
we're on Facebook too. I'm kind of.
We tag you on everything. Yeah. So tag us, and we believe me. I think we could grab somebody off the street out front of the apartment complex and make a good show out of it. So you guys,
that guy.
or the lovely ladies that were here while we were setting up. Any of those, we could do anything. We're pretty versatile. So any other parting comments? I think we're good to go.
I think we're good, buddy.
Tuesday night, Jay Gills, 8 o'clock.
I love it.
It's going to be live. It's going to be awesome. Everybody have a great night. Bullen Walker, we out.
Oh boy. Yes, sir.